Dodger Stadium. Kershaw pitches. Carpenter swings and hits a drive. Right center field. It's in the gap, and it's down off the wall. Molina scores. Adams scores. Jay scores. Carpenter. He scores 3 with a double to right center, and the Cardinals lead 7-6. What an at-bat by Carpenter.
Salvador Perez, the 2-2. Popped up. Sandoval in foul territory. Giants
win. A good matchup on tap in Denver. The Padres meet the Rockies. Next. No sunshine so far this afternoon, and not much in the forecast for later as we get a look at Coors Field in Denver. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set. We'll hear plenty more from the guys moving forward, but before we do, D. Gordon will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway. Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one. These Rockies, Eric Karros, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
And with the loss yesterday, that means they dropped 2 of the first 3 in this series. So if form holds, they're due to come back and win this one, and they'll end up splitting the series.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
Off to a good start here as he gets him with the fastball. I know it sounds obvious, but that's going to be an important pitch for him. How is he going to be able to locate it going forward? That'll be something to watch as this game progresses.
Jacoby Ellsbury comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. Under it is Carpenter, and that's out number 2.
Boy, that's a nice job at third of knowing exactly where he is in relation to his surroundings. And he's able to make the play on the move to record that out.
Buster Posey is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Ball one.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw on to Ortiz, and that'll retire the side. Padres down in order. The Rockies coming up. We've got no score. Billy Hamilton will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And now, in fact, they'll tag him out at second base, trying to advance on the bad throw. What a break there. Matt Carpenter will step forward now, currently third in the National League batting race to begin play. First offering on the way. And now the second pitch is swung on and hit in the air to left. There to pull it in is Brantley, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, how about this to start your afternoon? 2 pitches, 2 outs here in the first. I don't think they're all going to be that easy, but this is definitely a dream start so far.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. But this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. We've played an inning. No score. Brian Ma leads things off now in the top half of the second. Here's the first offering. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Here's the pitch. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And it's a fly out to start the second, 1 away. Michael Brantley will stand in. He too had 3 hits in the win last night. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
You know, it's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Throw over to Ortiz, gets him 2 down.
This is a pretty simple play for a catcher right here. It's a nice pitch, and it looks like he might have chopped it right down off a home plate. You can see the catcher get out of his crouch, take it on one big...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Yan Gomes will stand in, and you see there, it's been scorching hot these past few games. Now here's the first pitch. First pitch of the inning here is wrapped right back from where it came, and that'll get into center field for a leadoff single. Nick Swisher will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First pitch coming. Line hard into the gap in left center. That'll find some real estate out there for extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And the run scores to give the Rockies an early 1-0 lead.
And these guys hitting 3, 4, 5, they're the ones that are going to have to produce if these guys are going to have any chance of contending this year. He comes through here with a well-struck RBI double.
Brandon Phillips swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. For Swisher, that's his first double of the year here on the young campaign. Oh, now this is hit hard to the right side, but caught out there at second base. And that's allowed out number 1. So a runner aboard at second here with 1 away. And in steps the dangerous Ichiro. Now the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on. And now they've got him caught in a rundown. And they'll slap the tag on him here in the rundown between second and third. Runner at first and the shortstop Jimmy Rollins will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night. Now the first pitch. Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
He's set, now the pitch. And Ichiro's running. Swing and a hot shot towards the hole. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here. Chris Sale will get a chance to swing away, and he'll have a chance to pad onto his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 away. Now a cut fastball that almost had a little too much cut as it nearly ran in and got him.
I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. Well, pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder there.
Parra is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Rockies do get a run in the inning on this RBI double. We've played 2. It's now 1-0 Colorado. Matt Dominguez will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the 3rd inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
And as we showed you in the open, he's out there putting his perfect record on the line. And so far, these guys haven't shown many signs that they're ready to put a 1 in that loss column.
And that's in there for strike 1. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. On to first as the throw takes care of him, and it's a quick 2-up, 2-down start to the 3rd.
Now these infielders have been busy early on, and that's another ground ball out for them. Probably not going to be the last one we see either.
Jared Cozart will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed, 1-2 now.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Boy, that's pretty good patience out there out of a pitcher who's acting like a hitter, especially with 2 outs.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Boy, You have got to make this guy swing the bat here on this next pitch. This is not the guy you want to lose.
The next 3-2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Padres down in order. They still trail 1-0. Billy Hamilton makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Now a drive that'll carry over the head of Ibar into left center, a base hit. So with the leadoff man on base, let's take a trip back to the 1990s. Many of you probably weren't even around yet, so that's a good reason to check out this date in baseball history. Matt Carpenter will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Now a throw over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And again a throw. Might have an idea something's up here. And yet another throw over. And he just manages to get his hand in. And again a throw over. And he'll get back in safely.
Come on, Rockies!
First pitch coming. Look out, there goes Hamilton. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second. A runner at second, nobody out. Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw.
And let's just train our camera on that runner leading off from second. He's watching that pitcher like a hawk. So once he sees that he's not paying attention to him, he just takes off. And the head-first slide gets him into third just ahead of the throw.
And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead. David Ortiz will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. First pitch to him. Swing and a shot toward right center. And this is going to split the fairway and head out toward the rock pile for extra bases. And now Ellsbury will get it in off the wall. And the runner will score from first. Yan Gomes will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. Now here's the first pitch. And this might advance the runner as it's on the ground to second. And he's retired here, one away.
And you know what? It's never too early in a ball game to play smart, fundamental baseball. You've got the leadoff man at second, so he's just shooting for the right side of the infield. And he's able to move him up 90 feet to third with just one away.
Here's the switch-hitting Nick Swisher as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. And that'll bring home another as they open it up to a 4-0 advantage now.
Yeah, right here, runner on third, one out. All you're looking to do is hit a ground ball past the pitcher, and you're going to get that run home. Here is the added bonus. He finds the hole, and he gets it on into center field.
Here's Brandon Phillips as he's swinging first pitch and sends a line drive out to left center. In there, a base hit.
Boy, they are really sticking it to him right here. That's the 5th hit he's coughed up in this inning alone, and you got to believe that that leash is getting a little bit shorter with each passing batter.
And this could wind up being a bullpen kind of game as we've got action down there right now when we're only in the 3rd inning. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. A dive by Ibar, but he can't quite reel it in. It's a base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away.
Boy, he has really taken a pounding out there. That's 6 hits now he's given up in just this inning alone, and it's beyond time for a change. You've got to get him out of there.
And here's the first pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Comes set, now the pitch. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Pause, now the pitch. Ground ball to second, this could be two. Ibar for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. D. Gordon will stand in to begin their half of the fourth, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
Yeah, still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
And he pulls it to deep right field. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring in Jacoby Ellsbury. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. The pitch. Oh, and he runs up and gets a good one down. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single. Oh, but look here. The manager's up and out of the dugout, so it appears he might opt to challenge that last safe call at first.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's one more look at it right here. Tough to tell for sure from that angle. We'll have to wait and see what the signal is from the dugout.
Here's Buster Posey now, as he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. Throw on to Ortiz, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They trail here 4-0. Chris Sale will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a ball lined hard towards short. But Ibar is there to pull this one in, and that becomes a tough first out. Billy Hamilton will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And now the second pitch of the inning is popped up over on the left side of the infield. And no problem there for Ibar as this becomes out number 2. Matt Carpenter will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and lifted in the air to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They lead it 4-0. Brian Ma will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And the leadoff man gone now to start the 5th. Michael Brantley will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Now here it comes. And a bouncing ball, foul. Padres still with the big goose egg in the hit column thus far. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. Eric Ibar will stand in here, hoping to pick up his club's first hit in the contest. Swing and a liner towards second, but this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Padres down in order. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. David Ortiz will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
And now another base runner for him to contend with now. And as we bring up his line, you can see that's an even 10 hits against him so far. And you have to wonder how much longer they're going to let him stay out there.
Ian Thomas is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Hit hard but foul. Some stirring now in the Padres bullpen as big Heath Bell starts to crank it up out there. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And that one's out of here. What another nickel in the merry-go-round. This one is getting ugly. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 8th home run on the season for him. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Pitch on the way. And a big rip by Swisher, but he comes up empty. It's 0-2. Do you even bother with anything else here?
No, I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
And he will get there to make the running catch as that ball hung up just a little bit too long. Brandon Phillips will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. Here's the first offering. Toss started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Here it comes. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And the pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in steps the dangerous Ichiro. First pitch coming. And he pops it up back behind second base. And Ibar will make the catch to retire the side. Another good inning for the Rockies, and Blake Street might be beckoning for 1 or 2 of this bunch. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Matt Dominguez is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
Gerardo Parra is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
And I wish more guys would pitch like this. I mean, look at that pitch count right there. That is really low for this stage of the game, and it's because he's throwing strikes and challenging guys.
Too high. 1-2.
A good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. Now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone. Maybe even in the dirt.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Jose Lobaton will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1.
I like how he's approaching things here. He's got a good, safe lead, so he's not setting guys up or wasting a lot of pitches. He's coming right after everybody.
And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. No runs, no hits, and 1 error for the Padres so far. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking.
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back at Coors Field in just a moment. Joe Thatcher will come on now to try and sort this mess out as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. Looks like double-barreled action now in the San Diego bullpen as they get a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. And the first pitch here is pulled on the ground to third. one away. Chris Sale will stand in now, and given the big cushion he has to work with on the other side of the scorecard, he'll go ahead and hit for himself here in inning number 6. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1. And with the no-hitter still within the realm of possibility, what kind of effort will we see here?
I'm saying not very much.
Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now.
How about this out of the bullpen? 3 pitches, 2 outs. Can't do a whole lot better than that.
Billy Hamilton will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First offering on the way. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1 strike offering now to Hamilton. Now here's a bouncing ball sent back up the middle, and it's going to find its way into center, his second hit of the afternoon. Matt Carpenter will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch on the way. Look out, there goes Hamilton. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Boy, I'm not too sure if a good throw would have had him here or not. But you can see he doesn't get on top of his throw down, and it sails on him just a little bit. That's going to allow the runner to dive in safely with a throw.
Pitch inside the throw.
I think you're going to start seeing some raised eyebrows over in that opposing dugout. When you've got a big lead like this, you've got to just stay where you are. Stealing third? That's just a no-no.
Now the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 as he chases the slider.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
And that's lifted in the air out toward left. Brantley is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 1 left for Colorado, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. D. Gordon will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And now a pitch on the way. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. But now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. Out of here. So they narrow the gap, and hey, don't count these guys out just yet. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And they're on the board. It's 6-1. Great play to Spirit. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the 1st out. Buster Posey will stand in for the 3rd time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. And he gets around on the fastball here as this is hit well out toward left field. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are 2 away now.
And with the big lead, he can afford to take a few chances with that fastball. And here, this one works out for him because this is nothing more than an easy fly ball.
Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to 3rd. Throw on to Ortiz, and that'll retire the side. David Ortiz will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th. Here's the first offering. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the 1st out. Yan Gomes will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. here's the pitch. Now the second pitch of the inning is hit on the ground to third. Throw gets him, 2 down. 2 away now in the Colorado 7th. And stepping in is the right fielder, Nick Swisher. First pitch coming. On a big swing there, and he really got into it high and deep to left center field. Brantley is there, and it's a 3-pitch inning as this side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Michael Brantley will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Just their second hit of the ball game so far, and it comes here in the 8th inning. When that happens, you can almost guarantee you'll be looking up at a big deficit, and you know what? They are, no doubt about it.
1 run, 2 hits, and 1 error for the Padres so far. Taken the other way, but this should be routine out there in right field. Therefore, it is Swisher, 1 away. Matt Dominguez will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Changeup called strike 1. Fouled straight back. From the belt, the pitch. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Gerardo Parra will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. He's ready. Now the pitch. And this is fouled straight back. 2 out with the man at first. Ready with another 0-2. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. The 0-2 once more. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to?
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Brandon Phillips will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job.
And hold on now, that's a fair ball down the left field line. Should be at least a double. Phillips around first, heading for second, and he'll get in there safely.
This is how you make life difficult for that pitcher out there. He's going to get to make 1 pitch from the windup and then go right into the stretch because this is a bullet down the line. That's a great at-bat there as he gets him going with a first pitch double.
Ichiro Suzuki is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
What a great way to start the inning. They want to keep putting on the pressure. This puts runners on the corners now with nobody out, and they've got a good chance to add on to this lead and maybe even put this one away.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw is not going to be in time to get him, and somehow he's going to wind up with an infield single. Chris Sale will stand in now with the bases loaded, and this is one at-bat he doesn't want to just throw away. He can really help himself here.
Yeah, hitting is not really in a lot of pitchers' DNA, but you're right. If he can find a way to just find a hole with a ground ball, that could be huge.
From the stretch. Slider worked last time. Why not go to it again? 0-2. Bud Black wondering how his guys are going to get out of this one. Comes set. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Dominguez there to bring this one in, and that's the first out. And he will, in fact, just bluff a throw as he'll stay put at third with one away now. Billy Hamilton will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance of sticking around. Even a single here might put this one out of reach.
Matt Carpenter will dig in now, needing to come through here with the bases loaded and 2 men out. Now here's the first pitch. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
And with the bases loaded, why not take one for the team right there and let that pitch hit you? It could have been a run.
Here's the 1-0. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And that ball is out of here. It's a grand slam. Heath Bell will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. David Ortiz will be the first one to greet him here with the crowd still buzzing over the grand slam.
Yeah, that's not the way you want to exit.
And sorry to interrupt, but the play has been made for the third out, inning over. But the damage long since done for the Rockies as they played 4 on the grand slam. Last chance coming up for the Padres. It's the Rockies 10 and the Padres 1. Alexi Casilla stands in as he looks at a called strike. And now this is swung on and pulled down the third base line. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
And a rarity for him right there. Just their third hit of the ball game, and we're in the 9th inning. They've had the bats completely taken out of their hands so far.
D. Gordon is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. On to Ortiz, not in time, so they just get the 1.
Obviously, much more difficult to turn a double play when it's to the left side of the second baseman. It just takes a little bit longer to get things set up, and they wind up getting only the force at second.
Jacoby Ellsbury will try again, 0 for 3 thus far. Now the first pitch. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0.
And here, you've got good speed on base and at the plate, so on a ground ball, it's not a foregone conclusion you're going to get an out anywhere.
Here's the 1-1. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
And this is really one of the few balls they've hit solidly all afternoon. So now we'll see if maybe they can get something going here.
Buster Posey comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Brian Ma is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Fouled back. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, just the 1 run allowed, but anytime you can give your bullpen a day off, it does nothing but help your club in the long run.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Rockies come out on top 10-1. So long from Denver.
And the pitch, and Blanco bunts it, and it's a good bunt. Choate has it. He will wing it down the right field line. Here comes Crawford, and this game is over. And the Giants, once again, win a game in a very unusual way as this crowd goes crazy.
2-1. That is into left field. Cespedes giving chase, not going to get there. It falls in. Kendrick on his way to third. Cespedes bobbles it. DeSarcina waving Kendrick home. Here's the throw to the plate, and Howie is gunned down. What an unbelievable throw by Yoenis Cespedes.
Now on 3-2 to Utley with Rollins leading from second. Here's the pitch from Beckett. Call strike 3 and a no-hitter. Josh Beckett, for the 21st time in Dodger history, a no-hitter. The 11th no-hitter in Los Angeles Dodger history. The first since Hideo Nomo in 1996. Josh Beckett, a no-hitter.
And again the 2-2. Popped him up. Foul ground. Avila is under it. And they've done it. The Tigers have done it. For the fourth consecutive year, they are champions of the American League Central Division.
0-2 coming. Swing and a fly ball toward right center into the alley. Bradley on a run. Jackie dives. Oh, he caught it. He laid out and made a sensational play. Runner tags. He'll advance into third. Jackie Bradley, Superman in the alley. And how about the appreciation from these fans? A spectacular catch.
And now the 1-1 delivery, and here it is, and it's swung on a high drive left center field. Full going back. He's to the track, and he's right to the wall. He's there. He squeezes it, and the A's have won it. 3 consecutive years in the postseason for the Oakland A's.
To center. Hicks going back, and now over. Makes the catch on the warning track. Aaron Hicks, 420 feet from home plate, hauls it in.
What a great catch by Aaron Hicks.
Big lead again for Peralta. Holiday a safe lead at second. Adams swings and hits a drive. Deep right field. Back to the wall. And it's a gunner. A gunner. A 3-run homer for Matt Adams. 3-2 Cardinals in a magical 7th inning. Punted right at the first baseman, and that's an easy play. Oh, he missed him. How in the world did that happen?
That is extreme agility by a former football player. That looked like he was heading into the secondary and evaded the free safety.
With everyone standing at Dodger Stadium, Kershaw pitches. Carpenter swings and hits a drive. Right center field. It's in the gap, and it's down off the wall. Molina scores. Adams scores. Jay scores. Carpenter. He scores 3 with a double to right center, and the Cardinals lead 7-6. What an at-bat by Carpenter.
Salvador Perez, the 2-2. Popped up. Sandoval in foul territory. Giants win. A World Series win for the San Francisco Giants for the 3rd time in the last 5 years. And their hero, Matt